New Mexico, the land of enchantment, and today home to the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the James Madison Dukes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. So Oklahoma State's offense will go on the attack first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. The give on the inside. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Cup. Working that left side now. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. It's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So the James Madison Dukes offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are
and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, a lot of space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, James Madison. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll run it from the gun. Makes a man miss. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Cup. He's got it. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get...
He lost one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Dukes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Here's the handoff. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Morris. Past the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down for this offense. Looking to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Dukes in the hurry up. Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Using his feet. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
How about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4. A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football, they stick to what they do well, they know where the first down marker is, and they get the first down.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And the try is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Cup. Rushes on him. Wide open downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. 2 set of downs after the completion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. At the 40, there he goes. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Once he got some room, it was over.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll start the return inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Quickly complete. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Dukes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the move. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Turning it on. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to... And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dukes!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, but we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Cup. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Fires to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
He'll field the punt and take it back. And the returner is stopped. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got his man. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll immediately call timeout.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
He wants to change this route. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, James Madison. A great catch and run for 6.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
James Madison. 21, Oklahoma State, 10.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Leaves it with the running back. That should be the final play of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. You put these two programs together given the seasons they had, and we figured we might get a notable first half in this New Mexico Bowl. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the New Mexico Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Cowboys will kick it away to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
To the ground with the back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's complete. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. They're working that left side. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Dukes are rolling down the field. The give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, Dukes! The offense cashing it in on that drive. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways. but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he's going to bring it out. Hits him with a stiff arm. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Gonna run it. It's Presley. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Cup. Makes the catch, it's high. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Cowboys line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, James Madison. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're... to fruition, but how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up, they take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Completes the shuffle pass. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Big fella showing some ability, got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently than before.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Smart move to keep it on the ground. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
And the Dukes with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Love working with you guys. Love being in the booth. Love covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Direct snap. Headed to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Sends it back in motion. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd, and he hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000.
Breaks into the open. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Gets it out fast. They'll make the stop, but that first down onto Isaac, they should be able to kneel this one out. Wants to go up top on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Using the quick game. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They want to run this quarterback. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game.